If he's not 6'4" or taller, he's a dub.
What the hell?
You know, I always think how nice it would be to meet my future husband, and then I realise I'd literally have to spend the next 50 to 60 years with them. And then I'm like, okay, maybe not.
Them fellas, lads, some of you lot need to take it easy, man. Everybody knows that one guy, no matter where a girl is from, they could be from South London, they could be from Croydon, they could be from France, they could be from America, but they're always followed by that one brother. How are you even finding these girls, bro?
I recently went down a TikTok video rabbit hole of now divorced women who admitted they initiated the divorce with their man because they couldn't stand the guy anymore. And now they're watching this guy, this ex-husband, in a new relationship. And now that he's with this new gal, who I've heard a lot of these women are complaining that he seems to be a pretty and younger gal, not unheard of in the newly divorced guy world. But now he's jumping out of airplanes and climbing mountains and doing all kinds of stuff. And these women are in tears saying, where the hell was that energy when I was with him? Well, ladies, take a look in the mirror. Maybe you weren't the right partner to bring that out of him. Maybe it's time to, dare I say, look inward at yourself.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Sometimes you're the problem. You drag other people down. Sometimes you are the reason why someone else in your life isn't successful. Amen to that. And that man saw his worth. He understood that he needs to be with someone who actually values him and actually makes him grow and makes him better. So every time you see someone level up when they leave your life, you're probably the one holding them back.
All right, here's a little PSA for my boys. If your girl cooks you food, the least you can do is put everything away. That's the least you can. I try. I do what I can.
Can you wash the dishes?
What?
Can you wash the dishes?
Can I do what?
Can you wash the dishes since I cooked you the breakfast?
I don't know about all that. I was just gonna put the back that you used.
So you're not gonna wash the dishes?
You put me on the spot, bitch.
Your biggest ick?
Girls who say, slay! Slay queen!
Honestly, I don't think anybody likes that. When people, they say slay queen, oh my god, so annoying. The worst part is when they also say, oh, like bro, they call you bro. Oh my gosh, man, you can't, nah, man.
So you'll say, hey, you look beautiful, even though she's having a rough day, and she may not believe it, or no one else around you may believe it, but at least you know that you, the husband, the lover, the only one that matters, believes it. And that's how you do it.
Do you really believe it?
No, not really.
It's not always about looks, okay? Love your girlfriend because of her personality, not because of her looks.
What is that supposed to mean? Are you trying to say I'm ugly?
I'm not trying to say you're ugly. I'm just trying to say, like, even though you look like a blobfish, like, I'ma still love you for real. Like, it doesn't matter.
We're similar because you have a little shrimp.
Bro, don't be mad at me because we don't see eye to eye.
I could see perfectly fine.
Are you just mad that I have to look left and then I have to look right to see you in the eye?
You see, that's true love right there. When you guys can roast each other and still love each other at the end of the day, that's true love right there. Honestly, I don't know if that's a filter or not. I think that's a filter because that's kind of crazy too.
Huge turn off if a guy would call off work for me. Like if a guy would call in sick to see me, I would be turned off.
Well, that is the biggest red flag there ever was.
It's happened to me in the beginning of all my relationships. For me, what it tells me is like you don't prioritize your work and you're willing to like cancel other things in your life to see me, which makes me feel like your priorities are a little bit off. Like I like when somebody balances the same energy that I have, and I will never take off work for a guy.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're going on a trip, whatever. We're going to do this certain specific thing, no problem.
Yeah.
But am I going to call in sick because I want to what? Cuddle in bed? I'm not going to do that.
No.
And like that's something that's really like a core value. As much as I want to do it and whatever, it's not about wanting to do it. It's about like I will always keep my like priorities in line.
And I think that's why a lot of girls are attracted to like successful men too. It's because they find it so hot that they're successful. But the reason they're successful is because they didn't just cancel work.
Yeah.
Of course, man, your priority should be your purpose 100% as a man. No matter what it is, it should be your purpose, bro. They're even telling you they don't like it. Like they say that they, put me at first. But when you actually do it, it's not the play. You got to understand that a man's purpose is first. God, purpose, family. That's the key.
You rate me from 1 to 10?
7.5. I'd say 8.
And then can you rate yourselves?
10. I'd say 7. What would you rate us?
Can girls and guys just be friends?
Yeah. That's what I
trying to tell people.
So none of your guys want to hook up with you?
They already did.
Oh, what? They already did? If that's the case, can we be friends?
I mean, on Snap.
Okay, let me get the snap then.
There you go.
Perfect. Dang, my boy's a Chad. You like to see it. You love to see it. Man, it's that easy too. Dang, bro. I mean, she must have a lot of friends.
Boundaries, I think, are extremely important in a relationship.
Or trust. I think if people trust each other in a relationship, they can do whatever they want to do, kind of.
So, for example, like if you're going out on the weekend, like should your boyfriend let you go out on the weekend to the club?
Yeah, 100%.
If you had a boyfriend and he was regularly going to the club without you, you wouldn't see that as a red flag?
Okay, if he was going to the club without me and I wasn't there, for example, I'm like living in another state, in another city or something, but like if we're in the same place together and we're not going out together, like that's a red flag.
Look, I'd say going out to clubs in a relationship, no matter what, is a huge red flag, because we all know you only go to the clubs to meet, people. Like honestly, going to the club is really out there to meet new people and to, get down. Because honestly, if you just want to listen to music, you can listen to music in your house. You can dance in your house. You can do all this stuff. Legit, going to the club, the only thing that's fun about it is when you go maybe bar hopping and get to try different drinks and stuff like that. That's really the only time where I could excuse it. But if you're going to nightclubs specifically, going to clubs, it's a huge red flag if you're in a relationship and you're not with them.
Do you also consider her obese?
I think
and would you say that
yes.
she's unhealthy?
Medically, I would say she's obese, but I couldn't say she's unhealthy because I don't know how she lives her life. I agree. I don't know what she eats. I don't know what she does with her day.
Isn't her body the resume of what she eats and what she does with her day?
Not necessarily.
Tell me more. What am I missing?
Well, again, there's a lot of genetic factors. And also medical factors too. Yeah. There are a lot of like PCOS and a lot of medical diseases and problems that contribute to people being bigger set.
Let's say that she wasn't one of those extreme outliers that does have some kind of severe medical illness that causes her obesity, and that it was a consequence of her lifestyle choices. Do you think she's a good role model for young people?
I don't think I know enough about her to make an assessment.
Well,
on
let's
that.
say, in regard to her body and the way that she treats it, assuming that it is a consequence of her lifestyle choices, is she a good role model?
Well, there's a lot of factors into that. I don't know her diet. I don't know her exercise routine.
Wouldn't you say that you know it just by looking at her? Why?
Absolutely.
Why not?
Because I don't know her. I don't know her. And I can't say what your exercise routine is.
But you can look at me and say, he looks like he eats a healthy amount.
I can't.
And he takes care of himself.
I can't though.
I think that's where we'll disagree. I think I can look at people and say, this person is overweight and does not take care of themselves.
I don't think you should though.
Why not?
Because that's unfair. You don't know that person.
Man, I talk to a lot of my boys. I know there are a lot of men out here who feel the same way, that we're told to communicate. But when we communicate how we feel, things get really tense in the house. Sure. And so I came up with this. I'm like, all right, I came up with this. If I'm right, we end up in a fight.
Okay.
But if she's happy, I feel crappy because I'm stuffing up all of this stuff. I'm holding on to all of the stuff. I'm just saying I want emotional equity in the relationship. That's all I want.
All right, what's your best pickup line?
Country roads. Take me home.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Diesel.